Greetings to everyone. Welcome to the Career Counseling session. My name is Swati Gandhi and I am a faculty of commerce at SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur. Today we will discuss about how to crack the CSEET exam, which stands for Company Secretary Executive Entrance Exam. This session will help you to understand the course procedure of Company Secretary, its eligibility and the fee structure of the examination. It will also give you an update regarding the examination pattern, syllabus and few preparation tips which will help you to prepare for the CSEET. The session will also provide you information regarding the scope, different job profiles available and the expected packages in the field of CS. So dear students, let's begin the session. So let us first understand who is Company Secretary. So Company Secretary or Corporate Secretary or Secretary is the same designation in an organization. The Company Secretary is one of the principal posts in a company. Company Secretary is a senior post in a private or in a public sector company. Company Secretary is a vital link between the company and its board of directors, shareholders, government and other agencies. CS course is basically one of the most reputed professional courses available in India. Company Secretary course is regulated by the Institute of Company Secretary of India, which is also known as ICSI for its short name. So if we talk about the role of a company secretary in a company, so CS deals with the legal activities of any business. The CS represents the name of a company on the legal documents and ensure that the directors are working under the compliance for the company. The CS also communicates with the shareholder of the company and maintains the records. So this shows that the CS holds a key role in an organization. Let us now discuss what is a company secretary course or how to be a CS. The Company Secretary course is a 3 years professional course equivalent to a UG degree or an undergraduate degree. The CS course is conducted by ICSI. The course is divided into 3 levels as the following. Foundation course duration is 8 months. Intermediate or executive course duration is 9 months. And final or the professional course duration is 15 months. Now, these are the stages in CS course. The student who would like to join the CS course after 10+2 have to undergo 3 stages to pursue the Company Secretary course. They are the Foundation Program, Executive Program and the Professional Program. In addition, the student will have to undergo 15 months of practical training also, which a student may opt to start after passing the executive program. A student who wish to join the course after passing the undergraduation has to undergo only 2 stages of the company secretaryship. They are the executive program and the professional program respectively. In addition, it is mandatory for the student to undergo practical training for about 15 months. Now, if we talk about the training particularly, every student will have to undergo 15 months of management training in companies that the institute sponsor. However, this can be done only after passing the executive or professional program or under the guidance of a company secretary in practice. After successful completion of the professional exam and the training, a candidate gets admission as an associate member of the ICSI. Now the question arises, who can become a company secretary? So aspirants who wish to apply for admission in ICSI CSEET exam must ensure that they fulfill the eligibility criteria. After passing 10 plus 2 exam or its equivalent examination from a recognized board or university, you have to appear for Company Secretary Foundation Program, which is an entry-level examination to enter into a CS course. If you have completed your graduation, then you are being exempted from CS entrance exam, which is also called CS Foundation Program, and you can get direct admission into the CS Executive, which is intermediate or a second phase exam of a CS course. Now let us discuss the subject-wise marks distribution and exam pattern of CSEET exam or the entrance exam of CS course. So students, there are 4 subjects in the CSEET entrance exam. The very first subject is the business communication, and there will be 35 questions in this section, and marks allocated to this section is 15 marks. And you can see the subdivision of the questions in this section, that is 15 MCQs of 2 marks and 20 MCQs of 1 marks each will be asked. Now the next paper is the legal aptitude and logical reasoning. The number of question is again 35 and marks allocated to this section is 50. Again 15 MCQs of 2 marks and 20 MCQs of 1 marks each will be asked. Third subject is the economic and the business environment. Number of question is 35 and marks allocated is 50 to this section also. Now the next section is the current affairs section, which will have 15 questions and marks allocated to current affairs section is 20, where 5 MCQs of 2 marks and 10 MCQs of 1 marks each will be asked. So that makes a total of 120 questions in the duration of 120 minutes, and marks allocation is 170 marks. Now there is a one important section in this examination, that is the presentation and communication skill section, that is also known as the Viva Voice. In this section there will be variable number of questions and marks allocated to Viva Voice is 30, and it will be a 15 minutes communication presentation by the students. Okay, so now let us talk about the fee structure of a complete course. So if we talk about a complete CS program fee structure, for CS Foundation, the fee is 4,500. For the next level, that is the CS Executive Program, 9,000 for Commerce Graduate, 12,500 for CPT Passed, 10,000 for Non-Commerce Student, 8,500 for CS Foundation Passed Student, and for the final or the professional program, 12,000 is the fees. And if we talk about the registration fees of a CSEET exam, that is the entrance exam, the registration fee is 1,000. Okay. So dear students, now let us discuss some of the exams highlight of CSEET exam. Now the children, it is a single day exam. Okay. So it means that all the 4 papers which we have seen in the last slide will be conducted in a one single day. Next, it is a computer-based test. That means the mode of conducting the paper will be online. Okay. Next is the multiple choice question. So dear student, all the paper will include only the MCQs question. There will be no subjective questions. Then negative marking. Okay, so there will be no negative marking. Always a student have this kind of question in their mind, that how many questions we should attempt. So dear student, you can attempt all the questions because there is no negative marking in the paper. Then if we talk about that how frequently the CSEET exam is being conducted in a year. So dear student, exam will be conducted quarterly. That means 4 times in a year. Okay, May, July, November and Jan. Only the CSEET exam, that is the entrance level exam, is being conducted quarterly 4 times in a year, rest of your paper, like in the intermediate, the next phase, the second phase of your exam, or the final level, that is a professional level, the exam is being conducted only twice a year. Now, if we talk about the passing criteria, or how many marks we require to crack the CSEET exam, so dear student, minimum 40% you require in each subject. Okay, so we have 4 subjects. In each of the subject, you need to score 40% of marks, and in aggregate also, you need to score 50% of marks. Okay, so just scoring 40% will not be sufficient. Overall, aggregates should also make 50%. So dear student, if we talk about the advantages of a company secretary course, that why one should take up the company secretary course. So taking up this professional course, students get a professional designation after completion of the course. Okay. Second, however, you can also prepare for CS exam along with your graduation course. This makes the company secretary course all the more versatile and flexible. Furthermore, the company secretary professionals can traverse into many fields after acquiring the CS qualification, like management, chartered accountancy, insurance, stock markets, law, financial analysis, etc. Being a company secretary, you will get a chance to interact with higher authorities. Also, you will always be up to date with the new changes that are taking place in a corporate sector on a daily basis. Due to the introduction of Companies Act, people with the CS qualification will always have demand. Moreover, the company secretary course is recognized by various universities for admission into their PhD courses. So these are the certain advantages if you take up the company secretary course after your 12th. So dear students, if we talk about the job roles of a company secretary, so you should know that the company secretary are highly demanded in a public as well as in a private sector. There is a bright future in the professional field of company secretary. The company secretary is one of the powered and prestigious job profiles. If you have better communication skills, leadership qualities, problem solving skills, and organizational skills, then you just have to gain some experience and you may be the managing director or chairman of any organization. You may work in the stock exchange, company affairs department, law boards, and various government departments. And you can do these certain job roles, as you can see on the screen, that a CS can work as a company registrar, he can work as a legal advisor, he can work as a chief administrative officer, corporate planner, principal secretary, corporate policy maker, member of board of director, and can set up their own consultancy also. If you do not want to do any job after completing your CS course, you can start your own firm also. Now, if we talk about the pay scale or the salary packages of a CS, then dear student, most of the qualified company secretaries are awarded with attractive salary packages in both the sectors. Salary depends on the capability of the candidates or the company policy, and however on the market reputation of the employee firm also. The the ICSI has signed the OMU with the various foreign colleges and university. You may go abroad to get higher salaries as well. Now, if we talk about certain tips that will help you out in your preparation, so to ace the next session of CSEET, candidates can check out the tips mentioned here and follow the customized study plan. So, dear student, you should have a clear study plan. That means that you should prepare your timetable if you are wanted to appear the next session of the CSEET examination, you should start preparing your timetables and set your study plans. Then test your preparation with a mock test. Okay, now this is important. Okay, don't be overconfident that you have prepared everything. Do attempt the mock papers which is available online. That will help you to judge your position, that how many questions you are able to attempt. Now the next point is take help of CS Bulletin and other study material. Do refer other book material also. 2-3 reference books should be there so that you can gather more information. Then understand the CSEET syllabus and exam pattern. Now this is should be very clear in your mind that what is the syllabus, what is the pattern, what are the latest amendments in the ICSI for the CS examination. Okay, and join CSEET online classes. If required, you can also join some of the online sessions to take the guidance. So dear students, I hope all of you have understood the CS program and the exam of CSEET. If you found the video informative, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.